Hi friends. So today I'm shooting my first fountain pen review, video of my first fountain pen review, and I'm very glad to do that. It's almost 2 a.m. in the morning, and I was writing my diary as you can see in the video, and suddenly I thought there are thousands and hundreds of video on YouTube. Uh, why can't I post a video? So this is an attempt to shoot a video of one of my favorite fountain pens, Lamy 2000. This is one of the best pens I possess, and I really love this pen, and that's why I thought I'll pick this up to do my review, my first review rather. Now, a few things about this pen. So, this is let's go and its history. Because I love history, of course. Like I will tell this history of each and every fountain pen I'm gonna review. So this particular fountain pen is one of the oldest models which Lamy prepared. If I'm not mistaken, somewhere around 1962. This is one of the best designs I've ever seen. Uh, Very simple, still very elegant, and it's an engineering marvel. So I believe this pen must be getting created as a part of an assembly line, because the parts and the overall structure of the pen is so good and so robust that it gives you the feel of premium pen without any doubt. First, the outer body. If you compare the size, it fits in. It's long enough. I am an Indian, and for Indian hands this is a long enough pen. If I have to compare this pen with a few other pens which I have got, so let me pull out platinum. So this is the platinum. So I'll say lengthwise it's almost the same. If I compare it with Pelican, obviously Pelican 800 is a much bigger pen, but the lengthwise they almost match up. And if I take Sailor regular, not large, the regular, this is where it fits. So this is where it fits. This is a comparison. So I believe this is a good pen. This is a good long pen, especially as I mentioned for Indian hands, for Asian hands. This is good enough. Now something about design. This is a piston filler, like all the pens I showed you except Pelican. None of there is a piston filler, and a piston filler makes the mechanics of the pen a bit complex. It's very difficult to wash the pen. People still wash it, but it's definitely not recommended. You cannot open the pen. Not true with Lamy. So Lamy has got a piston window over here, means you can turn this, you can unscrew this, and you can actually get the ink or nib out of the pen. And if when you with the screw motion, you can actually get it in, get the ink in. To show you the groove, which if I'm not sure whether the camera is catching that, but yeah, so there it is. Just below my finger there is a groove. That's where the piston pump actually separates from the other body, outer body of the pen. The clip, Lamy has given this mechanical German engineering again. Very good, very robust. You can actually press here and the clip actually opens up. Very intelligent, very simple but intelligent. Now the inner pen. So this is the nib. Again, there is no artwork. I believe this is what I have observed with. This is what I have observed about German things. They are of best quality. They are the best, but they are simple, they are subtle. They don't have very large decorative kind of thing. So they there's no show off, but there is quality. Again, my personal opinion. But the nib stands with that particular perception. Very simple, hooded nib, nothing. If the camera catches it, if you can see, very simple. There are replicas of Lamy. It will be tough to identify whether it's a Lamy or it's a fake. Very simple nib, no design, nothing, no mention. The only place where Lamy is written is this clip. The clip has got the Lamy name. That's it. But the pen, the design itself speaks for itself. Um, this is the window from where the suction of ink happens. The grip, the material, if I'm not mistaking, is carbonite material. It's a lie. It's a kind of kind of plastic, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, but it's very good, and the roughness, the rough surface of this particular outer body allows you to hold the pen very well. So as you can see, without posting also, this pen is good enough. It depends on where this pen stand on this particular point. I believe this pen is very much suitable to my hand. There is an ink window, as you can see. I have put a blue ink over here. You can see that the ink is there. Now these two things which are here, it's basically for the cap to fit in. It's a plug and pull kind of cap, as you can see. You can hear the click noise, but this locking mechanism is very good. As you can see, it's not that easy to open the pen, which is good. That makes it further simple. If you can observe closely, you can see another groove. That means that you can open the pen from here. What it means is you can open Lamy 2000 and flush it with water and clean it inside out. That's the biggest advantage of Lamy, and that's where I say it's just an engineering marvel. This particular part, there is a possibility that you may lose this part, because I kind of couple of times it fell in the sink when I was washing the pen. It's a round circular kind of part, so you have to be careful when you are washing the pen. You keep it separate while washing the nib, and don't kind of let it fall. Overall, very good design, very good look, I will say. As I said, it's not flashy, it's not jazzy, it's not in multicolor. So some people may find it really boring, but people like me who like quality than the show off more, will definitely like it. Now all I mentioned is about the outer body. Let's now do the writing sample. So the pen with which I'm writing today is Lamy 2000. The ink in this is Iroshizuku, which is a pilot brand, and the name of ink is Pon Peki. It's a kind of wet and azure kind of ink. The pen is extraordinarily smooth. It's very smooth. Okay, by the way, this is the nib size of this pen is medium. One thing we need to keep in mind that German pens are typically uh, broader. The nibs are broader. So a Japanese medium and a German medium. So a Japanese medium is equivalent to European fine, maybe I will say, or somewhere between fine and medium. So let's do some writing. Amazing. The pen is beautiful. As you can see, the wet line, very good. A hint of feedback sometimes, which I personally love. Very good, very smooth pen. If I do fast writing, as you can see, no skipping, no problems, perfect. The wetness, as I mentioned, it's a fairly wet nib. I don't think you can squeeze out any variation. It's, by the way, an 18 karat nib. I don't think you can squeeze much of a variation, and at the same time I don't want to squeeze out any variation out of it. One thing which I will include in this video, which maybe most of the reviewers don't include, is the Devanagari writing. So it's like even Devanagari writing using this pen is very good and again very smooth. The uniqueness of Devanagari writing is, as you can see, it has a lot of curves, it has these straight lines. You have to do this upper writings, upper strokes, you have to do this lower strokes. So the pen should be good, well behaved, for you to get all these curves, and it's a kind of stress test, I will say, for the fountain pen. And as you can see, as you can see the other writing, uh, it's perfect, it's very good. So this is all about review of Lamy 2000. I hope you liked it. I hope you like it. If you like it, don't forget to like it on the YouTube as well. And this is my first ever attempt, so if there are any mistakes, please pardon me for the same. So bye bye, have a nice day ahead.